For those of you that sat around and watched the Marvel Netflix shows, you know that they're set within the confines of the MCU. There's plenty of references of the things that happen in the larger MCU, and there's plenty of characters that mention the direct events that are results of the films. But now a second actor from Luke Cage has joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe movie side, and this brings in the big question. Are the Marvel Netflix shows even canon, especially Luke Cage? So obviously, with them revealing that Blade is coming to the MCU and revealing that Ali is going to be playing Blade, this automatically sent off a bunch of red flags for everybody, because already, if you watch the Netflix shows, if you watched Luke Cage, you know that he played Cottonmouth in the first season of that series. On the other hand, it's the same actor and he's playing a new character, so what gives? And this isn't the first time, considering Maria from Luke Cage was in Civil War. She's the one that kind of makes Tony guilty about the death of her son. Completely different character in Luke Cage, but there she was in two things within a year of each other. So what does this mean? Well, to me personally, I don't think it means much. Like, let me just clear it up this way. There is no indicator that the shows and Marvel movies are still separate. They're definitely set in the same universe. But how much does that affect anything? And what exactly does that mean? How do you move forward with this? You know, like what are you gonna do? And honestly, here's the way I look at it. Cottonmouth, when he was alive, spoiler alert, was he ever gonna meet Blade? No, that's a direct no. So there's no problem here, right? And it's not like Cottonmouth was this major character within the MCU that was everywhere. He wasn't in like a bunch of Avengers movies or something. He was in half a season of Luke Cage. Blade, on the other hand, is gonna be a film star. He's gonna headline films. He's gonna team up with people down the road from the actual Avengers. So that's the difference here. They're not necessarily dismissing everything that came into Netflix shows, but they're looking for the best actors. And who's to say it's not gonna happen again? Honestly, I could see it happening again, because at some point you're gonna run into this. We've seen other studios run into problems where you've already cast someone in a sort of similar role and they go, whatever, just cast them again. It happens, okay? That's just the way things are. Sometimes this is how it goes. I don't think they negate anything. And honestly, Kevin Feige even recently talked about the fact that he's looked at the Netflix characters and likes some of them and would like to use some of those. So yeah, that's that. I think that kind of tells you what it is. They're not necessarily not canon anymore, but they're not directly addressing them, and they're not going to address a small casting.